When people are watching a lot of those Mustangs and the agents up and down the streets, of course, they're going to be out wearing a bunch of these. This sort of iconic red cap that you saw all throughout that campaign. Where do you get these? Well, now you get them from a guy like Peter right over here. Now, Peter is actually, where are you from, man?
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
Yes.
Now, you guys were kind of big time, PA,
Yes,
huh?
Yes, we are. We put Trump on the map and pushed him over.
Why?
Yeah. Because we lost our jobs. The Rust Belt.
First time in 36 years there'll be no Latino representation in the president's cabinet. Now, we spoke with a gentleman who is right outside of the House Cannon building where Vela's offices are located, which is actually just on the other side of the Capitol through those trees that you can barely see. The gentleman that we met, he's the president and CEO of a farmers and ranch organization that has 38,000 members in Texas alone. Here's what he had to say. You just heard two different Texans' takes on those allegations. Now, Mr. Arredondo said that for people to kind of throw those kind of insults out there towards others who put food on their table is absolutely outrageous. Now, we're still outside of over here where they're having the dinner for Trump and Pence. You can see it's pretty crowded out here. And check this out right over here. Trump International Hotel. The very soon-to-be president and soon-to-be first lady are going to walk right past their own hotel on the way to the White House, their new home, from the Capitol to the White House. Kind of hard to wrap your arms around that. Now, we were really trying to get as close to the White House as possible, but they got perimeters set up everywhere to keep cars out, only pedestrians. Now, right over here, several blocks that way, the White House is actually right over there. Now, right when we pulled up, we actually saw President Obama's motorcade. Was it for the last time? Pretty good. I guess it's very, very close to the last time. The end of rush hour here in Washington, D.C. And if you look right down North Capitol, still kind of a sea of traffic heading out to Maryland, about 15 minutes up the road. Many of them undoubtedly staffers heading home for the last time from right over here, the nation's capital. Many of those staffers, of course, there's a new boss in town, Donald Trump.
We know that you met a few of the Honor Guard members, and several of them have roots right here in the Valley, don't they?
Absolutely, they sure do have roots right there. And the people that are making that roof ready, well, they're still hard at work. Look right over there. At night, you can just about see if there's a canopy with workers over there carrying ladders, all that stuff. And there's a lot of inauguration balls going on in the district as well. There's one of them right there across the street. And as you can see right here, well, this kind of tells you there's the parade route. White House is right up there. And if you don't have tickets, well, you're kind of stuck out. National Mall non-ticketed folks. I guess that's where we might be tomorrow. Now, while we were standing outside of the U.S. Department of Labor after a pretty stressful day, lots of stuff getting hurled back and forth, we met a nice couple walking outside from the inauguration ceremonies. As it turned out, they knew a thing or two about politics. Take a listen.
Calling you.
Oh my gosh, somebody's calling me here. Look at this.
There's only one God and one mediator.
That's Donald Trump. That's the president.
The man who is a vice mayor in a town in the suburbs of Atlanta was raised by Cuban parents, and the woman was raised by Chilean parents. Now, having been well rehearsed from their moms and dads on what it's like to grow up under dictatorial leadership, of course, the woman in Chile by Pinochet and that man in Cuba by the Castros, they said you simply cannot underestimate what it's like to live in a country that has a peaceful transfer of power like we have here. He also pointed out an important number. He said 28%, he said, the Latino support vote of Trump in this election. That's all we have tonight for the 6 p.m. news hour. We're live in Washington, D.C. Alex Schreck, Channel 5 News at 6.